Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Gracie's Home and Gardens. If you're new, welcome, and if you've been here following me ever since, thank you and welcome back. Um, so today we are going to do some seed starting, and for the last 10 years I have been trying to try how to start seeds easy way. I have done this method here. You just need whatever containers you have, and I have cells. I also have a I'm doing also a soil blocking, and over the years, I mean, soil blocking I have it for like the last 2 years, but over the years I've learned that the easiest way I can start my seeds is just by doing this method this way, because as far as I remember, my mother and my aunts back home don't even use this stuff. They just go in the garden, flap the soil, make a mound, and flap it nicely and pour their seeds in it and wait for the seeds to germinate, and they pluck it and start planting them wherever they want. But now here I'm trying to learn what's the easiest. I'm not like an expert. I'm still considering myself as a beginner because every year I'm learning. So because when you do all the cells, honestly, this is a eucalyptus, and each cell I put 2 or 3. I use all the packet that I have when I bought this the packet of the eucalyptus, and as you can see, it's only how many, 6 of them, or at least 7 are germinated. So I did this, when was this? January 24. So it's like 2 weeks or over 2 weeks now, and I don't know if the rest are going to sprout. So for me, doing this method here, it's easier because then you pour your seeds and you're not gonna sure all the seeds is going to germinate. So whatever germinate, that's the only cell you're going to prepare to put up them to, bigger cell for them to grow a new home for them, and you know exactly how many you're going to prepare for that matters. So, and look at my chili peppers. I put a lot of seeds in there, and right now they're like 20. Not that I need all that, but I'm like, this is the way to go for me to start your seeds. And over that side as well, my eucalyptus that I started, I think last December, and a whole packet, the same thing with this one, and only 12 lucky to germinated. Same thing with my how do you call this, lisianthus. The whole packet is like 50 seeds in it, and I don't think it's even 50. So they're like maybe at least 20 or something, that one at the same time. So I feel like it just gives me an idea to start all my seeds. Not all, maybe, because there's some that is like you don't want to disturb the roots, but in this way I prefer to do these types of starting your seeds, especially if you're a beginner. It's easier to just get overwhelmed and start your seeds, a lot of filling up all the big cells. Example with this, these are all lisianthus. All the cells, guys, I put at least 2 seeds each, and some of them grow 2 of them. Over there's 2, and the rest I even removed the dirt, and that's where I put I end up putting the water when I water them bottom water. I'm just saying that not all that you put is going to germinate. You're lucky enough if you germinate, if every seeds that you put in the cells have germinated. So for me as a beginner, I would just do this way, and then you pluck the seedlings. This is the whole packet of lavender in here I put, and only 4 are germinating. But I'm not gonna throw it out because sometimes the lavender would take 30 or 60 days to even germinate. So I'm just gonna leave it there, hoping to germinate some of the seeds, and even the parsley. Look at that. Rosemary. So only 3 germinated, and that's like 10 I put in here. So if I use this cell, it's gonna take space in this racks of mine, and just wasting space, wasting the cells and dirt. But this one I'm going to pot up. I just need 3. Same thing with the cabbage. I started a cabbage on January the 30th, and now they are starting to germinate, and not all like this is the whole package that I put it there. So I don't know if I have 10 or 15 that germinated. So yeah, simple idea or quick idea on how to start, or what's the easiest way to start your seeds, especially if you're a beginners. You know, you start this way and you know exactly how many plants you grow. And this, guys, I threw a seed in my snake planter pot, and I have those I potted those a couple weeks ago and look great. So yeah, like I said, just simple and the easiest way to start your seeds as a beginner. And well, I mean, if you're an expert, I mean, you can go ahead and do your thing, but it just depends on the seeds, if it's viable or not. So there's a lot of seeds that I need to start each, that you cannot disturb the roots. But some of these plants, guys, it's okay. They will be okay to transplant and pot them up, and not gonna worry about it. So this is salad, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So yeah, simple tips for new beginners or new gardeners. Just start your seeds small, like in this little container. You can collect any pasta container. This is a mushroom, whatever, and I save them. I reuse them as a recycle seed starting container. So yeah, that's all for today, and I hope you learned something a little bit from this video. And if you feel like you are liking it, give me a thumbs up, and possible subscribe and follow along our journey here in Gracie's Home and Gardens. Thank you guys so much, and see you in my next video. Bye. So we have here, I prepared a regular potting mix with, this is chicken, whatever. This is like a container for my roasted chicken, and I'm going to start my kale and cabbage. So this, guys, if you live in a colder climate, you can start now, so they can give a head start when you plant this early, because these are the cold season crops, and you can actually plant this in the ground like around March or April, because they would actually thrive in a cooler weather rather than in a summer like heat. But by the time summer comes, they will like produce their whatever fruits, and it will survive. But they like to start it in a cooler weather to be productive. So I have here, I just divide this container, and I'm going to just scatter my seeds and putting a lot in here, because I don't know how many seeds is going to germinate. And broccoli don't need lights to germinate, but once they germinated, they need to be in a light, under grow light. So I have a grow light. But the kale, they need their seeds, this looks the same, so they exactly look the same, like little circle thing. So for the kale, they need lights to germinate. So I'm not gonna cover the kale. I'm just gonna let it like that. But the broccoli, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of potting mix on top. So, and I think the kale, I'm going to do the vermiculite, which is okay. So it's easy, guys. Easy peasy for starting your seeds. This way, you can later prepare how many like containers, you know, solo cups or whatever 4-inch pot that you've been saving maybe from last year. And maybe I can put some in here too. It's okay. This is just good for like moisture control, the vermiculite, but you don't need to. But because I have this, so I'm using that. So yeah, easiest to start your seeds as a beginner, or even if you're not a beginner, and just to kind of control how many seeds germinated later on. So yeah, very easy. Hope you learned something, guys. And like I said, if you're new, start your seeds small, and just this way you know exactly how many plants you're going to have. So yeah, hope you learned something, and it's fun. Start your seeds, and let's learn together, and learn every year. I learn something new, and continue to be learning in gardening, and you know, want to be a good gardener. So I'm still learning, and I'm still keep learning every year. So yeah, so now I don't have, this is actually, I'm using a plastic for my humidity dome. I don't have one, so I'm just using that as recycled plastic. So yeah, so now I'm going to find a spot to put this. So yeah, hope you learned something, and happy gardening and happy growing, happy seed starting, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.